Welcome back to East and West Shared Stories, where Eastern and Western cultures meet to create new wisdom. Today, we're exploring a question that shapes how we live, work, and find happiness. Picture this. Fumio Sasaki, a Japanese minimalist, lives happily with just 150 items. Meanwhile, the average American household owns over 300,000 things and contributes to a GDP per capita that's grown 1.7% annually for decades. Is a life of less really better, or does the Western drive for abundance create greater prosperity? Today, we're diving deep into Japanese minimalism versus American economic growth. With real stats, personal stories, and surprising truths about which path actually leads to success. The answer might completely change how you think about your own life. Let's start in Japan, where minimalism isn't just a trend. It's a philosophy rooted in centuries of Zen Buddhism. Meet Fumio Sasaki, author of Goodbye Things, who transformed his cluttered Tokyo apartment by giving away 95% of his belongings. He now lives with under 150 items, using one soap for his body, hair, and laundry. His life? Calmer, more focused, and surprisingly fulfilling. Then there's Marie Kondo, whose KonMari method has inspired millions worldwide to keep only items that spark joy. Her approach isn't just about decluttering, it's about creating emotional connections with the few things you truly need. This philosophy runs deep in Japanese culture. About 50% of Japanese people now practice some form of minimalism, embracing danshari, the art of refusing, disposing, and separating unnecessary possessions. Families live comfortably in 60-square-meter apartments, children share bedrooms, and every object serves a purpose. But here's where it gets interesting. While this lifestyle brings peace and environmental benefits, Japan's economy tells a different story. Since 1980, Japan's per capita GDP has grown just 0.6% annually. That's economic stagnation. Young people face limited job opportunities, wages have remained flat for decades, and innovation has slowed. Minimalism creates beautiful, mindful living. But does it limit economic potential? Now let's cross the Pacific to America, where 31 million entrepreneurs, that's 16% of the adult workforce, are busy turning ideas into reality. Here, the principle of supply and demand drives everything. When people want something, someone steps up to provide it. Take Sam Walton, who started with a single 5-and-dime store in Arkansas and built Walmart into the world's largest retailer, employing 2.3 million people. Or consider Steve Jobs, who saw demand for personal technology and revolutionized how we communicate, work, and live. But this isn't just about billionaire success stories. America's entrepreneurial spirit runs much deeper. Small businesses make up 99.9% of all American companies and contribute roughly 50% of the entire economy. Between 2000 and 2019, these small businesses created 65% of all new jobs. The numbers are striking. America's per capita GDP has grown 1.7% annually since 1990, nearly 3 times faster than Japan's. The total U.S. economy now exceeds $30 trillion, making it the world's largest. Here's what's really powerful. 55% of American adults have started a business at some point in their lives. Whether it's a food truck, a tech startup, or a local service business, Americans are constantly asking, what do people need and how can I provide it? This isn't mindless consumerism, it's value creation. When entrepreneurs identify demand and work to meet it, they create jobs, solve problems, and lift entire communities. The difference becomes even clearer when we look at education and opportunity. During the pandemic, student demand for entrepreneurship education surged by 66%, Programs like NFTE, the Network for Teaching Entrepreneurship, show that students who learn supply and demand principles are more likely to attend college and earn higher incomes, especially those from low-income communities. Let me share some real examples. Maya, a recent college graduate, noticed her community lacked sustainable clothing options. She learned about market gaps, started a small eco-friendly fashion business, and now employs 5 people while serving customers who are desperately seeking her products. Or take Carlos, who learned about supply and demand in high school economics. He spotted the demand for authentic Mexican food in his college town, started with a small food cart, and now runs 3 successful food trucks that employ 15 people. These aren't isolated stories. The most popular entrepreneurial industries in America, food and restaurants, retail, business services, all emerged from people identifying what their communities needed and working to provide it. Here's the key insight. The Western model doesn't reject mindfulness or intentional living. Instead, it asks, what truly adds value to people's lives, and how can we make those things accessible to everyone? It's about creating abundance, not just for the few, but for society as a whole. So here's my question for you. Is the secret to a better life wanting less or creating more value for others? Are you drawn to the peaceful simplicity of Japanese minimalism or the dynamic opportunity of Western growth economics? I'd love to hear your thoughts and personal experiences in the comments below. Have you tried minimalism? Have you ever started a business or identified a need in your community? Your stories help all of us learn. If you're curious about how supply and demand principles can unlock new opportunities in your own life, check the description for helpful resources. And if this East meets West perspective opened your mind to new possibilities, hit that like button, subscribe for more stories where cultures collide and wisdom emerges, and ring the notification bell so you never miss our latest cultural explorations. Next week, we're diving into Eastern meditation versus Western productivity hacks. You won't want to miss it. See you in the next video.